Hello, I'm so excited to share with you today the easiest way to get started with understanding how you are designed by your soul blueprint to express yourself and use that knowledge to be able to promote Inner Bloom in a way that feels authentic to you. So something that I have done that just blew my mind that I had to share with you is understand my soul blueprint. I already understood my human design and gene keys, so this is an element of that. But it's put into a context that allows me to understand how I best communicate, what my gifts are, right? Things that we're not really taught. You know, we went to school to learn communication, but it's just a generic education system. Each one of us is completely unique, right? So we shouldn't all be singing from the same hymn sheet. We should all have our own unique way of communicating. And this is what the soul blueprint does. So what is the soul blueprint? The soul blueprint is just a name that we have given to a concept that already exists. So there's a psychologist called Carl Jung, very well known, no longer with us, but very famous back in his time and still now. So Carl Jung was a famous psychologist who believed that each of us was born with a deeper inner truth, like a soul map, a soul blueprint that shows us who we're meant to become in this life. So again, a bit like human design, if you've heard of it, or gene keys, both of which, if you haven't, are detailed within the academy. So if you wish to learn more about human design and gene keys, please check out the soul section and you can learn more within that section. And so Carl Jung, he taught that you already have everything inside you. You already know who you're meant to be. He called this yourself, the truest, most whole version of you. He believed that life isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you really are. Right, this is everything that we teach within Inner Bloom. This is everything we empower women to awaken to. Carl Jung talked a lot about growing into your most authentic self. It's the process of letting go of other people's expectations, healing your wounds, and uncovering your true gifts and voice. He believed this journey is different for everyone because your soul has its own unique path. And that's what we're calling today as your soul blueprint. He believed we each carry certain archetypes, like the healer, the warrior, the teacher, the mother. And so again, this was the divine inspiration of why Inner Bloom was broken into archetypes, to connect to that version that already exists within you. These are patterns that shape our personality, our gifts, and even our struggles. Your strongest archetype gives you clues about your soul's purpose and how you're meant to lead or serve in the world. He taught that your dreams, your emotions, and your gut feelings are how your soul speaks to you. He believed the deeper part of your unconscious mind is always guiding you back to your true path, even when you feel lost. So with all of that in mind, I want to remind you, you don't need to force it. You just need to remember it because your soul already knows. Inner Bloom isn't about copy and pasting someone else's strategy. Inner Bloom isn't about hustle, grind, following someone else's blueprint. Inner Bloom is a reminder, or Inner Bloom is here to remind you of your own. So I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT and connect back to your soul essence and remembrance. I've recently just done this for myself and it blew my mind. And it's likely it's going to do the same for you because I have built Inner Bloom through to intuition. And this is the biggest permission slip that I am doing it right. Not that you can do it wrong, because you have to trust the decisions you make are in alignment with who you are and what you're trying to achieve. I always say you can't fuck it up and you can't get it wrong. All path leads to your desires. It's only the mind that gives you the illusion or the impression or the story that you've made a wrong move or you're walking the wrong path. Everything is always happening for you. So even if it seems like it was the wrong path, you had to wake up on the wrong path to be guided back to the right path. So therefore, you were never on the wrong path. You were always on the path that you were meant to be. And so we have to stop judging ourselves for the decisions and the choices that we make. We have to stop feeling guilty and keep blaming ourselves that we fucked it up or got it wrong, because you cannot. As I always say, all your paths, whichever they look like, all paths lead to your desires. And let me say that again. All paths lead to your desires. So you can't fuck it up and you can't get it wrong. However, what a lot of women do is copy other people's paths because they lack confidence or self-belief within themselves. And if it goes wrong, they have someone else to blame. That's not what we do here in Inner Bloom. Inner Bloom is about self-leadership, about activation, about calling you back home to yourself. Because you are perfect, you are so divine, you are so unique, and you deserve to be honored and celebrated for that. And you get to show the world that you are not a carbon copy of anyone, that you are a unique expression of the divine. And that's beautiful. And we shouldn't be hiding that. We shouldn't be judging that. We shouldn't be feeling guilty or shameful about that. We shouldn't be trying to be someone else because we believe that we're not good enough. We are. You are. You are good enough because you were born. That in itself is enough. You were born worthy. It's just you were born into a system that made you now believe otherwise. And all we're doing on this journey now is remembering who we are, remembering our wholeness, remembering our divinity, and chipping away at the layers that no longer serve us, removing the false illusions, the distortions, the lies, and coming back home to ourselves, our soul.